Amber Heard's second day of testimony in the trial versus Johnny Depp was even more embarrassing than the first day, and that's saying something. It's obvious that her PR team got to her, the new PR team she has, since she fired her old one days before she had to go on the stand, because she realized that the public perception is completely against her right now. She still has a hold of the mainstream media. You look at the articles that are going to put out there, there's no doubt that the mainstream media is still favorable towards Amber Heard, but everyone else, everyone that's actually paying attention, realizes that this woman is telling lies up there and they do not believe her. So much so that people even went through some of her statements and realized this sounds a lot like some movies or TV shows I've seen. That's weird, isn't it? In addition to that, she went full nuclear, tried to melt down on the stand and cry, but she still couldn't do it, to the point where she was looking at the jury. We're gonna go through some of these ridiculous clips and show you exactly why Amber Heard's testimony, her garbage lies, were not believable to so many people. Viewers notice Amber Heard courtroom testimony sounds identical to lines from famous movies. And a lot of people were doing the Mr. Ripley line. I didn't think that the one that Amber said was super close. It was close, but it wasn't like line for line or anything like that. There were a couple other ones that absolutely were. Here's this one right here. Amber Heard focusing on dirty carpet was very reminiscent of scenes from Netflix Made. Listen to this. It's about a minute-long clip. Her testimony versus a Netflix show.
I was just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why I never noticed that the carpet was so filthy before, and I just didn't know what else to do. And I wish I could sit here and say I stood up and I walked out of that house and I drew a line and I stood up for myself.
Embarrassing. Just so you know, Johnny Depp has not looked at Amber Heard. And some people are like, look, he's too ashamed of what he did to even look at her. No, that's actually what a lot of abusers do. They don't want to look at the person that abused them, as opposed to Amber Heard, who's been staring literal daggers at Johnny Depp all through the trial.
I was just looking at the dirty carpet, trying to will myself to get up.
You gotta get up now. Come on, let's go. You think I don't know this carpet? I've been on this carpet. I have lost weeks of my life to this carpet.
Well, she's actually a better actress than Amber Heard is, that's for sure.
And you gotta get up off this carpet, Alex.
In the punching of the walls next to my head.
He punched the wall beside my head.
It's so clear that a lot of this is just being made up by her. What about this moment right here?
Apologizing profusely. I mean, just, you know, he said, I'd rather cut my hand off than ever lay it on you or lay it upon you.
Oh, I'm sorry I did that. I'd rather cut off my hand.
That was after she slapped the daughter right there, Mildred Pierce, after slapping Veda. I'd rather have cut my hand off. Amber Heard's testimony is not credible, so much to the point that today Johnny Depp's team released a statement. As Mr. Depp's counsel correctly predicted in their opening statements, Miss Heard did indeed deliver the performance of her life in her direct examination. While Miss Heard's stories have continued to grow new and convenient details, Mr. Depp's recollections have remained painfully exactly the same throughout the 6 painful years since her first allegations were made. The truth is the same no matter the environment which has been presented. The upcoming cross from Mr. Depp's team will most telling and will certainly highlight the many fallacies Miss Heard has now attempted to pass off. She made up so much stuff that no one had ever heard before. She has told story after story about what went down, but all of a sudden, while she's up on the stand, things changed, things got different, new stories got added. Seemingly, she copied a lot of Johnny's stories. This woman is nuts, and she is a laughingstock. And look at a couple of these things that people saw. She's clearly putting on a show for the media. Watch this. Watch Amber Heard read here from Rakeda. Holy shit. Notice how she looks to the camera before the pose. She just posed for a picture and staged this shot. This is pathetic.
And after you both returned to...
You saw that, right? We'll zoom it in this time. She's getting ready to blow her nose and she looks to the side right here, and she sees her about to take a picture, and she waits. She doesn't move until the picture gets taken. Watch the flash. How more clear can you get that you're putting on a show for everyone? And then speaking of show, listen to this. Looking at the jury to try to tell if her fake crying is working. Another clip from Rakeda here.
I don't know. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Oh my gosh, she looks at the jury to check.
I couldn't.
Go back to crying. Look over, go back to crying. Come on.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't get through to him. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. And I don't know how that ended. I don't know.
She doesn't know anything because she's making it all up. Amber Heard has lied about abuse from Johnny Depp when in fact, if you look at all the evidence, she is the one who's abused him. They have actual, not only physical evidence, but audio recordings admitting, like Amber Heard has admitted multiple times in multiple recordings that she is the one that hits Johnny Depp. You can't dispute that. Yet she's still going up there and trying to play the victim. This is the Me Too movement in a nutshell. Amber Heard represents the Me Too movement. That's why the mainstream media is backing her. That's why so many celebs have had her back for a long time, even though some of them are slowly coming out and supporting Johnny after what's been learned through this entire thing. She is a terrible human being, and very clearly throughout this, if you didn't know already, now you know she's a terrible actress. And although you do have the mainstream media on her side, you can't doubt that the stories that she's spinning are going in mainstream headlines. The people support Johnny Depp, and that is very, very obvious. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.